Hi, I'm MJ.
I'm AJ.
And today,
We're gonna making TP phone holders.
we're gonna make cell phone holders using toilet paper rolls. So for today's project, you're gonna need a toilet paper roll, 2 popsicle sticks, scissors, glue.
That worked.
Ooh, tragedy.
Glue. Yeah, apparently.
And a pencil.
And a paper towel.
And then if you want to decorate it, you're gonna need your paints, a paintbrush, and a wash station.
And
apparently all over your glue works too. Okay, so the first thing that you're gonna need is the cell phone that you wanna make the holder for. So in this case, she wants to make a cell phone holder for her cell phone. So you take your toilet paper roll and you take your cell phone. And you want to mark on the outside of your cell phone a little bit bigger than your phone so that your phone can actually go in and out of it. You can get all fancy and measure and draw straight lines.
Nope.
Or you can just trace it.
Or try to trace it.
Don't make the... Okay. Okay, to cut into it,
I don't know.
you can either take your scissors and drill a hole in the middle, or what I did was take your scissors and just, these are not the scissors I used, but that's okay. Sharp scissors are always in high demand. Jeez, everything just wants to land in our paint.
Mom.
Yeah, hedge trimmers, that would work too.
Scissors?
Hey, sharp scissors.
What?
If you have an X-Acto knife, that works really well.
Sure, that worked.
Cool, make sure your phone fits in it.
It's tight. Does not want to cut.
Ooh, careful.
I'm trying. That will work. Better. Besides that thing will not work. That.
What?
We can tape it.
Yep, you can tape it. Okay, once you have it cut out, that's when you're gonna want to paint it. It's a little bit harder to paint it once you have it put together.
Because I can hold on to a different thing that won't be painted.
Now, when you watch some of the tutorials online, they have you cap these off. The reason we're not capping these off is because when you put your phone in it with the top of the screen up, the camera up, the speaker for your phone's at the bottom, and this actually acts as a little bit of an amplifier, so you get better sound out of your phone if you leave the 2 ends of the toilet paper roll open. So AJ's gonna show you guys how to mix some colors. We're gonna be using colors today and on Sunday. So if you wanna mix your colors, you can either use a plate, a paper plate, or if you use a glass plate, it should come off if you wash it. These are washable paints.
What's it called? That stuff that's on the...
Yeah, or you can put cellophane down
Over
on
that.
just a regular plate. And then if you have extra paints left after today, if you put cellophane over them, then they stay...
And you put them in the fridge.
They stay pretty wet. For example, this has just been out on the table. This is a blue that we mixed for our paintings last week, but because it's covered in cellophane, it's still liquid under there. So if you use cellophane, you don't want to use press and seal, just use regular cling wrap. It'll keep your paints, and they keep longer if you put them in the fridge. So if you got a kit from us, you should have gotten red, yellow, blue, black, and white. What are red, yellow, and blue?
Primary colors.
Okay, so primary colors are ones that you can't make at home. But you can make secondary and tertiary colors. So what are some examples of secondary colors? What colors can you make out of red and yellow? What color?
Orange.
Okay, so if you mix yellow and red together, that's called, orange is called a secondary color, meaning it's made out of two primary colors. The more red you put in, the more red it's going to be. The more yellow, the more bright the orange is going to be. So if you want to make green,
Wait. Don't want to mix colors.
huh?
Don't want to mix
No,
colors.
then you end up, what happens if you mix all three primary colors together?
Brown.
Brown. Okay, don't use all that blue or you're going to end up with a real dark green. So if you want a bright green, you're going to use not very much of your blue. And we like to pour them next to each other because then you can kind of get different mixtures. Carefully mixing. And the more blue you add, the darker it's going to be. Okay, show them how to do purple. Purple's kind of tricky because red and blue are both dark colors.
Pretty cool.
And so you're going to get a really dark purple. So what she can do to lighten up her purple is just steal some white.
It's still white, but I know it's purple.
You know it's purple?
Yeah, because look.
Okay, then don't steal white. What if you wanted to make pink? Pink's a good favorite color.
Get off them.
Grandma says she would like one.
So you just take about this much?
Mm-hmm. You're just going to take a blob of red and you're going to mix it in your white.
In that.
Yep. And again, the more red you put, the darker it's going to be. So if you want a really dark pink, you add more red. And if you want a really light pink, you take very little.
Or you add more white if you already have dark.
Yeah, or if it's already dark and you've used all your paint, you're going to just add more white to it. So when we get colors mixed, we like to save them and keep using them. So we definitely have more paint on our palette than we're going to use today, but we're probably going to use them when we paint rocks on Sunday.
Keep that under.
If you use the paint in the craft kits that we were giving out, it is a water base, so it's easy to wash off. But that also means that it doesn't have as much pigment, which means you have to do more layers. Once you get yours decorated, the reason that we want to decorate ours first is that you're going to glue your popsicle sticks at an angle on the bottom of it, and you want them longer and kind of leaning, wrong way, leaning in the back. That will give you more stability, but if you're just using regular glue or a glue stick, it's going to take a while to dry. If you have hot glue, it's going to glue a lot faster. So one of the experiments that we did is we saw that you could do iPad holders out of paper towels, and what we learned is it uses a lot of popsicle sticks because if you have your iPad in a waterproof or OtterBox kind of case, it makes them a lot heavier, and the cardboard doesn't hold up. So we had to build reinforcements on the back of ours. So this one took about 7 popsicle sticks because we did the 3, and then we had to do supports to put supports on. And now it holds up pretty well. But we just did the same thing where we marked the iPad. And then we used tape to reinforce the sides because the cardboard really wants to give out. Doing rainbow? Just doing colors.
Layers.
You're doing layers. Don't put your phone in it when it's wet with paint. It'll get paint on your phone, plus the cardboard will be a little bit softer because of the paint. And you could end up tearing your cardboard. If you cut it too much, duct tape's a great strong option. A light blue?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. You can decorate these based on your favorite colors, do a scene on them. I'm doing Pokey Pride because what else am I supposed to do? Teach it Pokey.
I thought it was green.
This can get really fun if you have glitter, which we don't have glitter.
Do, just not.
I don't have glitter. We used all of our glitter when we were teaching kids how to properly wash hands. We mixed glitter in with
sand.
Yeah, that too. We mixed glitter in with glue. Yeah, right. We mixed glitter in with lotion to show the kids how much more effective hand washing is than just sanitizing, and also so that they could see where they were missing when they were washing their hands. It was a great activity.
I was asleep.
Yeah, Amelia was taking a nap.
You know.
So she missed out on the activity. But if you have littles, it's a great way to show them. And we all know glitter sticks to everything, so they had glitter in their nail beds and just kind of glitter everywhere. So painting on cardboard takes some patience. You got to let it dry between stuff, and it does saturate the cardboard of the toilet paper roll quite a bit. Anyway, once you're done painting, just make sure you have a good amount of glue on your popsicle sticks to stick them to the bottom. and then make sure they're totally dry before you put any weight. And like I said, if you have a hot glue gun, it's gonna be faster. Ooh, that's a pretty purple. Tomorrow might take a little bit longer than our normal ones. Whoa, we lost a bead.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
We're gonna make little spiders
Without that, we're in
without the crown and the hair stuff. So if you got a kit from us, that should all be included in a kit. You should have the pipe cleaners for the legs and little poof balls that we already glued together, and they should already have googly eyes on them. So
What happened to the bead?
I don't know, the bead ran away.
I found a bead from
It might be that bead, because these all still have their 5.
what bead?
Oh no, it's missing, you're missing a purple.
I found just that from.
Anyway, thanks for tuning in, and we will see you guys tomorrow at 11.